Using colors as numbers, or using numbers as children, or it's not educational until someone's bleeding. It's no fun until someone's bleeding. When you think of blood, you think of the color red. Red, or E122, reveals so many different feelings inside of us. For me, I feel anger, or love, or burnt sunrises, or stripes, or hydrogen, sodium, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur. You see, if you mix these elements together and follow the proper tablespoon usage, you can create the color red. Or as they say around the lab, Allura Red AC, or FDNC Red number 40, and these help sweeten and color our M&M Skittled Nerd Pops and help to create something called ADHD. Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Artificial coloring is part of the American dream. Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. It took 3 tries before I wrote down the proper order of words for that condition. Lately, we've been blaming teachers and lawmakers and families for our children not getting the education they deserve. Blaming teachers for poor education is part of the American dream. But no one's blaming E127 urothorazine, or pink shades, or blue number 2 lake, or coal tar, or jelly beans, or tantrazine, which can also cause depression, and when you are a child, religion is candy. Why isn't anyone saying, hey, maybe my child has some crazy chemical shit inside of them that they shouldn't? And candy coatings don't always mean grandness. They mean an imbalance of body chemistry at a time when bodies are just learning how to balance. It's what alcohol isn't at that age. And all this habdashery, blaming teachers and unions and families for poor education, it's the nerds, it's the Skittles, it's the Starburst, Big League Chew, Bubblicious, Jawbreaker, Lemonhead, M&M mentality. It's the candy. It's the red dye, number 1.
Yeah.
Conversion therapy. What's on your mind? Well, there's a spot of barbecue sauce, a skull, and sexual orientation. That's it. It seems to be on the mind of many these days, and there is electroshock therapy you can invest in to help your brain out of the muck of the heart. Freud stated that homosexuality can be cured with hypnotic suggestion. He actually said this after removing my balls from out of his mouth. Some people make homosexuality sound like a thing, when all it really is a heartbeat. Why would you want to keep the heart from beating? Freud also stated that homosexuality involving young boys is identification with their mothers. Why is it a bad thing for a boy to identify with his mother? We should be more worried about when they identify with deadbeat dads. No pulse in one of them. Also, when they identify with scientists. They give you nausea-inducing drugs during presentations of same-sex erotic images to vomit the gay out of you. I'd like to repeat that. They give you nausea-inducing drugs during presentations of same-sex erotic images to vomit the gay out of you. Oh, are people really thinking the more you vomit, the more your heart will change? Ask a poet about that. Are people really in buildings behind closed doors, behind themselves, strapped to a chair, watching TV and getting sick? Ask Fox News about that. I'm telling you, no matter how much you electroshock beat the heart, it's still not going to change from fire. You don't need nausea-inducing drugs to change. Just need your lover's arms and watch the world change around you.